Are you seriously going to keep neglecting your dreams? If you're a woman who finds herself continuously ignoring her inner voice that's telling you that you should be following your dreams, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you how you can tap into that inner voice so that you can get more clarity on what you want out of your life and finally start living for you. Wild woman, I know what it feels like to be swept along through life by people who think that they have our best interest at heart. Things may have happened in your life that may have diverted your dreams, and you might find yourself living a life that you didn't really want for yourself. And because of that, you probably find yourself feeling disappointed with yourself because deep down, you know that this isn't the path for you, but you feel helpless and too scared to take a different path. Maybe you find yourself scrolling through social media at night, living through other women's adventures. I can guarantee you that there's probably a voice inside of you or a feeling that keeps telling you that you have more to give and you're living your life too small. All I can say, ladies, is don't ignore that voice. You know, when I was growing up, I never really knew what I wanted out of my life. I had all my friends who had a passion and they already had an inkling of which path to take, but I never did. And I tried so many different things and different paths that took me down different avenues, but I was never really passionate about any of them. Anyway, one day I came across a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of it before. Now, I'm telling you, this book completely changed the way that I looked at life. I was never really taught about business at school or by my parents. I had working class parents who believed in working hard for someone else and just making money as you go. And I guess this book just gave me a glimpse of what life would be like to be in charge of my own life. Anyway, as life moved on, I finished business college, I ended up getting myself a job, and somewhere along the way, I forgot all about the fire that book had ignited within me. And so I worked my way through many different corporate jobs. I gained experience doing many amazing things, but deep down inside, there was a feeling. It was a yearning, really, deep in the pit of my stomach. A little voice that always reminded me that there was so much more to life than to work for someone else. And for many, many decades, I ignored that feeling. Little did I know, though, that gut feeling, or what we call the inner voice, was calling me. It was only when I started to listen to it did my life start to fall into place. I started my own business as a business coach, helping women start their own businesses. And I knew that the path was right for me because I was so passionate about it. I really loved helping women dream and then execute on their passions. And the way that I talked about it, the way I presented, and the way that I inspired and empowered them just came naturally. It added more meaning to my life, and I was absolutely loving it. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I have been there. I built the life that I thought would please my parents. I built the life that brought me more money. I built the life that I thought that I wanted, and every step of the way, I ignored the feeling and that inner voice telling me that I was going the wrong way. And although I gained experience, And I can't exactly say that my time spent away from my passion and dreams was wasted. It still didn't give me the joy and the satisfaction that I thought that I would get once I was sitting at the top of the mountain. So, ladies, what I'm trying to say to you is that if you have a dream or you have a passion, or that little voice is screaming out, don't do this, this is not your path in life, please, please, please just listen. Don't waste away the years ignoring the voice. There is one thing so powerful about us women. We know what we want. You may be sitting there asking yourself, what am I to do with my life? What is my passion? What is my purpose? But I can guarantee you, ladies, that if you quieten down that noise, that monkey mind of yours that keeps chattering, you know what you need to do. You know what lights you up. All you need to do is reconnect with that part of you that knows. So today I'm going to teach you a simple technique that's going to help you pave your path in life. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. So don't think that your dreams aren't worth it. Don't think that they're silly. Don't ever think that they won't bring you an income either, or you'll be broke forever if you follow your dreams. If you follow your heart, you will naturally do it with passion. And when you do things with passion, it will flourish in many ways that you'd never thought was possible. It will grow exponentially and it will feel good. It will have meaning. And you will realize that the path that you're on becomes your purpose. So when you're ready, grab a pen or notebook and journal, and I want you to find a nice quiet place where you won't be disturbed, and let's get started. Okay, so sit in a cross-legged position or on a chair. And then I want you to gently close your eyes and take 7 deep breaths in through the nose and out of your mouth. And allow your body to soften and relax. Each breath that you take, allow your belly to expand, and on the exhale, contract. Now I want you to notice if you have any thoughts in your mind. And when you're ready, I want you to intentionally bring those thoughts down to your belly. Intentionally see your mind floating down, down, and down. And you'll notice that all the noise will quieten here. Notice of your breath and sit here for a few more moments focusing on your breath. Focusing on the expansion of the belly and the way that the breath feels in through the nose and out of the mouth. Your heart rate is slowing and your body is getting more and more relaxed. Now, when you're ready, ask yourself this question. What lights you up? And just write it all down. And if you find that your mind and negative thoughts keep popping up, just ignore them and keep on writing. Write down everything that you can possibly think of. Now you can even think back to what you loved as a child that you may have completely forgotten about. You love to be creative? Make sure you write that down. You love to make jewelry? Write that down. You love to wash cars or run a lemonade stand. Make more money. Write that down. And the key here is to write everything that lights you up, because that's the path, ladies. And you might not see where it's heading yet, but all I know is that when you follow your heart and what lights you up, the light will show you the way. So let's start with that. So just pause here and try to write down as many things as you can possibly can. And then when you're ready, just return to the video. All right, ladies, welcome back. Now, if you're feeling like your current life is just too little for you, like you've outgrown the life that you're in, I want to invite you to join my 30-day challenge, because every day I'm going to share actionable tips to help women like you uncover your passion and step into a life of meaning, purpose, and freedom. Now, I'll be giving you tips on how to hone your passions, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for. Now, this is a Japanese concept that will help you find your purpose and mission in life. You don't have to figure it all out at once, so just take it one day at a time with me. So subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next step. And if you want to fast track your journey, click the link below to book a private one-on-one call, and together we'll uncover your purpose and pave your personal path to freedom. Now, I hope this helps you on your journey. Until we meet again, live wild, live free, wild women run free. See you next time.